Heavy rainfall has struck Sicily, Italy, triggering severe flooding across the island with particularly intense impact in the coastal town of Torre Archirafi.
La mia macchina se ne sta andando a mare. Addio.
In a destructive display of nature, floodwaters from relentless downpours inundated streets, swept away cars, and even dragged some vehicles into the sea. Local media reported that emergency calls surged as the floodwaters rose, with over 30 requests for immediate assistance received by emergency services.
Dobbiamo tirare fuori il retano, subito!
The intensity of the rainfall has caused substantial damage to infrastructure and paralyzed transport systems in several affected areas. In Torre Archirafi, the rising water levels submerged roads, making passage virtually impossible and disrupting daily life for residents and businesses alike. Footage from the town showed parked cars uprooted and swept along the streets by the floodwaters before being carried into the sea, highlighting the force and unpredictability of the floods. The main roads connecting Torre Archirafi with other parts of Sicily experienced heavy flooding, disrupting travel and slowing emergency response efforts. Across the island, key infrastructure has been severely affected by the floods. Many rural roads have become impassable due to mudslides and accumulated debris, and local authorities have advised residents to avoid travel unless necessary. Rail services were also disrupted in several parts of Sicily, with delays and cancellations reported on multiple lines as a safety precaution. The flooding in Torre Archirafi has drawn particular concern due to its proximity to the coastline, where strong currents combined with the floodwaters have created hazardous conditions. Officials urge residents in affected areas to prioritize their safety by staying indoors and avoiding flooded roads. Those who may be at risk of rising floodwaters should prepare emergency kits with essential items, including flashlights, batteries, non-perishable food, and clean water. In addition, residents should charge electronic devices and ensure they have access to critical contact numbers for local emergency services. For those in areas currently under weather alerts, authorities recommend relocating to higher ground if flooding becomes imminent. Families are encouraged to establish an emergency communication plan to stay in touch with one another should they become separated.